Hi everyone, so my name is Megan and this is my reflection on my teaching experience for my third year of studying education. So it's actually been a really interesting and powerful journey filled with a lot of growth for me this year, some challenges, and also a deeper understanding of how to truly teach with empathy. And how to discipline with empathy. So this year I taught English, math, social science, and natural science and technology, which I was quite nervous about teaching both mathematics as well as natural science and technology. But I actually learned a lot about myself, and I actually really enjoyed teaching it as my confidence grew, which was amazing. So they are now some of my favorite subjects to teach actually, which is amazing, seeing as I really struggled to teach it in the beginning. I also developed a lot stronger classroom management skills. I learned how to discipline and lead with empathy in the classroom rather than to discourage the learners, which makes a big difference. One of my most memorable moments from this year was that during my supervised lesson, one of the learners cried because they had felt inadequate, and I actually could help them re-engage with the task, which reminded me that teaching is about emotional support as much as it is about educational support. So that was really amazing moment for me as a student teacher growing and learning. Some of the biggest challenges that I faced this year was time management skills, especially with the amount of lessons that we had to teach this year. But instead of letting it overwhelm me, I actually used it as a chance to learn how to grow under pressure and how to perform under pressure, which I received a lot of positive feedback from my mentor teacher and other teachers around me, which actually just encouraged me to work even harder and grow, and to remember that growth comes from both persistence and reflection on what you've done right, what you've done wrong, and how you can actually just better yourself. And then looking ahead to my teaching experience for next year, which feels very far away, but I'm sure will come around really fast. My improvement plan is to continue developing my empathy, to practice discipline with dignity, and to lead with grace in the classroom. I really want to create a classroom atmosphere where all my learners feel seen and respected and valued. And to achieve that, I plan to use a lot of reflection to test techniques, and to read up about how to better my empathy in education. I really believe that when learners feel understood and seen, real learning can take place. And then overall this year has shown me how much I've grown since my first year as a student teacher, not just as a teacher but also as a person. I'm looking forward to stepping into year 4 with an even better sense of who I want to be as a teacher and a stronger commitment to my vocation, and to better myself in every way I possibly can. Thank you very much for watching, and here's to another positive year of growing and learning.